Hi guys. So quite often I get people asking me, what is a life coach? What do you do, Beth? What's the difference between a life coach and a therapist and a counselor and all of that? So today I'm going to clear all that up for you. I'm going to share with you what a life coach is in my world, and I'll talk about the differences between other forms of therapy and my style of life coaching. I'll also tell you who would benefit from it, what kind of problems you can kind of bring to the table, and what you can expect and how you can expect your life to change profoundly as my life did. So when you're ready, let's get started. Who is Bethyourcoach? I'm Beth, Bethyourcoach, and I am a therapeutic life coach. I'm an NLP practitioner, teacher, and soul healer. That means that I help people from all over the world dissolve their problems, any life problem, heal from past trauma and rediscover who they really are. I'm originally from the northeast of the UK, from a city called Sunderland, and since 2013 I have been traveling abroad, living and working abroad. I've worked in Thailand, Spain, the Middle East, and I'm currently in one of the Emirates called Ras Al Khaimah, which is in the UAE, close to Dubai, and I'm mostly coaching online sessions, one-to-one sessions with people from all across the world. Why did you become a life coach? By accident, actually. From the age of 15, I had my own kind of personal issues with anxiety, depression, overall kind of difficulties with mental health and well-being. So I just couldn't see where my life was going to go, especially because I was quite ambitious and I wanted to travel, I wanted to do lots of things, and all of these things just felt as if they were holding me back. So I went and searched for, help, support. I went from one kind of support therapy to the next. And then I found myself on this personal breakthrough experience, which actually would lead me to become a certified life coach. But that wasn't actually my intention. I just really desperately needed something for me. I knew I needed change, and I could see all these other people, doing so well with life, and just they had a different sort of approach, and I was just like, how do they do that? So I knew there was more, and I wanted that for myself. So I chose that. I made the decision, and I went on this personal breakthrough experience. My whole world changed, and I decided, how could I not share this with the world? So here I am, and it's absolutely life-changing. What are the differences between life coaching and other therapies and support? I have a secret. So most streams of life coaching and counseling, other kind of therapies, talk therapies, whatever, they're absolutely amazing in creating a space for people where they feel heard, to kind of revisit things that have happened in the past, especially relating to trauma, and discussing kind of how they feel right now, their emotions currently. And I often hear clients that later come to me and they say, it was great, I definitely needed that support, and then I kind of got to a point, Beth, where I just felt stuck. And this was me as well. They didn't really know how to move forward. It's almost like they would find themselves going round and round in the same cycles of behaviors and emotions, and just find themselves in the same life crises a lot. So like others, I personally, I jumped from therapy to support network, whatever. And I really, really believe that I tried absolutely everything, meditation, Reiki, yoga retreats, yoga teacher trainings. I went to my own counselor. I tried different streams of life coaching, actually. And I was just like a lot of other people. I just felt lost. I felt like I just didn't know how to get out of these cycles of behavior. So it wasn't until I discovered this secret on the personal breakthrough that my life changed. And it's something that once you learn and really, really embody it, nobody can take it away from you. No matter what happens in your life, because new things happen as you go through life. You'll always find your way back to the secret, and like I said, it's yours. It's a gift. So what's your secret? So I'm going to invite you to stay with me step by step until the end of the video. I'm actually going to give you a little mini coaching session here, okay? A little insight. Your thinking creates your emotional state, your emotions, right? Whatever emotion that is, positive or negative, your thinking creates that emotional state. You, not anybody else. Now, you cannot experience an emotional state without a thought behind it. So you're essentially only ever experiencing the emotions of your thinking. Your emotions are a result of your thinking. So if you are in an emotional state, let's say feeling stressed or feeling depressed or anxious or whatever kind of negative state it is that you've created, then you will behave in a way that is reflective of that state, okay? You're not going to start singing and dancing if you're in a state of stress or if you're feeling angry, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never done that. So your emotional state, if it's negative or positive, will dictate the range of behaviors that you can express, okay? So let's say you're in a state of anger. You might swear at somebody. You might swear at the coffee table because you just hit your toe. You might get in an argument with a friend, or you might even physically punch the wall or get into a fight with somebody, okay? That's your actions, that's your behavior, okay? So what's the result of that? Well, you're gonna hurt somebody else's feelings perhaps, or somebody else is going to get upset. You are going to fall out with somebody, you're going to physically hurt yourself or maybe somebody else, okay? Result, problem created. It's that simple in terms of your thoughts create the life that you have. All the positive and all the negative aspects are created by you. If you continue to have the same thought processes every day, okay, then you will create the same states every day, okay? You will then behave the same way and then create the same life results. Think about it. I don't know about you, but I would often find myself in experiencing the same problem in relationships. I would somehow get to a point where it just wasn't working. And then, of course, I would place blame on somebody else because it's easier to do that, not actually realizing that I was creating that. I was totally unaware of it. Well, the secret is that 95% of your thoughts, your thought programming is unconscious. It's an unconscious programming. We call it your conditioning, okay? And your conditioning is completely different and unique to my conditioning. What makes up your conditioning? Well, everything that you've ever experienced from 0 to whatever age you are now, all your life experiences, all of your learnings will create your conditioning. And then those thought processes that you have now are filtering the information in the world outside of you. So just to kind of put it simply, we're just going to refer to it as your thoughts, your thinking, okay? But this is unconscious. 95% of that is, you're not aware of it. You get out of bed in the morning and you're on autopilot and you're running these programs without even thinking about it. And as a life coach, as a therapeutic life coach, that is where I can help you. For as long as we just work on your behavior, we'll get a different result, perhaps temporarily, but then that's where you find yourself back in the loop because we didn't get to the root cause. We're just treating the symptom. Okay, so we must work in the domain of your conditioning and encourage change there, because for as long as those programs are running in the same way, you'll get the same life, okay? And this is what I offer in my personal breakthrough experience, one-to-one online. What can I expect from one-to-one coaching sessions? As this is a unique personal breakthrough experience, we work around you, what your individual needs are. Of course, we're going to explore your personal conditioning. So it's all about you. I teach you some key concepts that are essential, and that includes a secret on a much deeper level until you really get it. As I said, this is all about you, so we explore your inner world, your internal world, and then we look at ways of applying what you have learned, those key concepts, okay, to encourage change. Now, when I say change, I mean lasting change, sustainable change. What else? I would ask you to come with an open mind, an open heart, also to be able to follow instructions, to just trust the process and basically open up as best you can in every session. This is your time, it's your investment, both financially and physically, energetically. So, use that time wisely, open up while I'm there with you. And remember, I'm with you every step of the way. Who would benefit from a personal breakthrough experience? Everyone. Of course, everyone. This is a step-by-step therapeutic process which is going to support anybody with any life problem. People may be suffering with anxiety, feeling, low. They may have low self-esteem. They may lack confidence. Perhaps they lack clarity in their lives. Maybe they feel lost, helpless. They've lost their life purpose. I also work with people who've lost a loved one. So grief could be anything, loss of a person, a job, a breakup. So a lot of relationship stuff as well, anything, the list goes on. This process unlocks something from within. It empowers somebody in a way that I can't even explain. And as I've mentioned before, once you have that secret, once you really understand it and you get it, nobody can take that away from you. It's yours. Now, this breakthrough might happen in session 1, in the first 10 minutes. It might happen in session 3, in session 6 or 12 or whatever. But it will happen. You just have to trust the process. Why work with you? Seeing someone who is struggling and are making a not so easy decision to, invest in themselves financially, emotionally, physically, energetically, everythingly, seeing that they're all in, then I'm all in. I'm there with them every step of the way, and I'm their biggest cheerleader. I want them to be successful. This is such an exciting process that, like I said, I can't even put it into words. All I can do is show each individual person what I've experienced. And, of course, it's unique to each individual. But as long as this person is invested in themselves, then I'm all in. How do I know I'm ready? Well, let me ask you this. If you continue to leave the root cause of the problem as it is, choosing to do nothing about your unconscious programming, I think it's fair to say that you'll think in the same way, you'll feel the same way, you'll behave the same way, and you'll get the same life results. So ask yourself, what are the consequences of that? And I think you'll agree that, without change, things tend to get worse. Or you make the decision right now and you can start imagining a life where you are no longer a victim of your circumstances, a victim of your emotions, that you can really go for the relationship that you want, or really go for that job promotion, start that business that you want, find your life purpose, because maybe you don't know what it is yet. Perhaps you have some health issues that you really want to kind of figure out. Anything is possible. Imagine a life where you can really take your power back, and no matter what, it's yours, and you can create a really amazing, fulfilling life. Imagine that now. So you're ready now, aren't you? So what are your services? So I currently run 3 programs. I have a one-to-one online full personal breakthrough experience. I have also a online grief recovery program, personalized, obviously, to your needs. And finally, for those who are not quite ready to talk to somebody in terms of their grief and loss, I run a online grief recovery program. I am still a part of that process. Through the platform that I use, I'm still connected with you. It's just not so face-to-face. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching till the end of the video. If you want to get in touch with me, just have a look at the links below, and I'm sending you so much love, and I'll speak to you soon. Besos.